Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. My name is Tenaj Nikki, and today we are going to be making Christmas cookies. I got a little kit from Walmart. It's a cookie dipping kit, and also I'm going to be making sugar cookies using my favorite frosting, Dunkaroos. So if you want to see content like this, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. If subscribing, make sure you click the notification bell so you're notified of everything I have coming out here on YouTube. So let's get into it. Okay guys, so I'm showing the ingredients that I'm working with. That is the cookie dipping kit and the Oreos and also the sugar cookies. That's the Pillsbury Funfetti mix. Dunkaroos, you guys, I told you I was going to use the Dunkaroos. Really excited about using that for the sugar cookies. And these are the sprinkles. They're just hardened sugar that is dyed red and green. So let's get started, guys. Super excited. So as I said before, this is the Funfetti sugar cookie mix. All you'll need is 3 tablespoons of butter and 1 egg. So it's really simple. It's just a premix that's already there. And we have to set the oven to 375 degrees. And that's what I'm doing right here. Just presetting the oven so it'll be right when we get started. And I'm washing my hands so you guys know that I'm working with clean hands here. Learned from my other one that I was working in the kitchen and working with my pantry stuff. You guys want to know that I'm doing the right thing, so I want to show you guys that there. So here I'm just kind of breaking up the mix, and it was melted butter that I added and 1 whole egg, and just mix. I was surprised how yellow it got. I thought it was going to be a little bit lighter than that, but I just folded and incorporated it, and honestly I thought it was going to be more cookies than this. I don't know why I thought I was going to get more out of it, and I actually thought that it was going to be in a way that I could use like when you could cut out cookies, and I'm sure there is a way that you could do it. I would suggest that you get more than 1 pack, but I'm just using the 2-spoon method here to get kind of like a rounded shape so it rounds out correctly versus using my hands. I don't really like the super stickiness that can happen with cookies when you mix them with your hands, so that's why I'm using the 2-spoon method here. Alright, I'm just about done, and you see my little dog there in the corner. If something's going on in the kitchen, he's trying to see what's going on. But yeah, I got about 10 cookies out of it, and we're gonna now put it into the heated oven. If the oven is preheated, the instructions said to have it in there for 8 to 10 minutes. I'm definitely putting it on 8 because I don't know how hot my oven really is. Now we are moving on to the cookie dipping kit. Now this is something I've never done before. Had no idea what I was in for, and definitely need to read the instructions on this one. Everything that came in it were the different marbling or the melting chips, the sprinkles, and I did not know it came with its own cookies. Had no clue, which is why I had bought the Oreo cookies to begin with. But you see there, you're just supposed to melt each of they call them wafers, but you melt the wafers in the microwave, and that's what they look like, you know, when they haven't been melted yet. The instructions were kind of like weird, like you're supposed to do it like every 30 seconds or so, something like that. I was managing to get it done by just breaking it up within, like, for 1 minute, I melted it for 30 seconds at a time. So, and I just continued to whip it through each time. So it worked fine with me just by breaking it up twice. I felt that the instructions on that were a little like confusing. So like I said, I had bought those Oreos because I didn't know it came with its own cookies. And I actually do like the idea of the Oreos rather than the Great Value version of it, but I don't buy double stuffed Oreos when I buy them because I just don't like the ratio for the most part. And in this case though, since I was dipping it, it actually did help to have double stuff. I understand why it is. So if you're going to be doing this and you don't want to use the cookies that come with the kit, or you're recreating for yourself, unless you're going to pinch it with your hands and not use like a tool, like a fork like I am, to twist and dip, Make sure you get something that has a lot of filling inside of it. Otherwise, it really won't sustain. So the little assembly line I have here is that I stab it with a fork. Stabbing is kind of violent, but yeah. I put the fork in the cookies, and then I dip them in, and then I dip them into the sprinkles, so it kind of like covers it over. So I feel like there's other things you could do with this. Pretzels is what comes to mind for me, because I definitely did not use all of the ingredients here. I did use all the sprinkles, but I have a lot of the melting chocolate. So I'll be probably using it for pretzels, because I have a lot of pretzels around here. And this was actually pretty fun. Once I got the hang of it, I enjoyed doing this. So just word to the wise, make sure you get something double stuffed unless you're going to use like tongs or something to do the dipping. So now our sugar cookies are ready in the oven, and they came out perfect. 8 minutes was just the right amount of time for my oven, at least. And I didn't realize that the funfetti was actually inside the cookies. I don't know why I didn't think it wasn't, but it looks pretty cool. So using the Dunkaroos, which also has like the funfetti thing, so it kind of just works all the way through the theme. And I'm just not going after any kind of design. These are you can call them ugly sweater cookies or ugly sugar cookies. I just know that they're going to taste awesome, mostly because of that vanilla frosting. So yes, I'm just putting all of the frosting on each of the cookies, and not in any particular way, just putting it on there. I guess I could have used like a piping or something like that to make it pretty, which stuff I do that, but I'm way more concerned about it being the Dunkaroos icing. So now we're going to be adding the crystallized sugar that's in red and green, so it's pretty festive. And this wasn't necessary, but I felt like this is what made it more so like a Christmas thing, rather than that's just making fun cookies. So just sprinkle them across, half and half, red and green. And here are the two cookie sheets next to each other. And so now we're about to put them in my decorative containers that I got just for this time of year. I picked this up at the Dollar Tree, and yeah, it's very pretty. It's almost this beautiful iridescence thing. And I'm going to be putting the little dip cookies into the actual snowflake, because they're stackable and they won't actually, fall apart on each other or stick to each other like the sugar cookies will. So I'm putting the sugar cookies on this emboss. It's really a charger for placing plate-ons on a beautiful placemat set, but I'm using this to house my sugar cookies, and it all came out really good. Like I said, it was about 10 cookies, and it fits really well on this large charger. Now it's time to taste test, and yeah, this is really, really good. I have made a point to eat as many of these as I can before the holidays. Okay guys, thank you for joining me today. That was you hanging out with me in my kitchen, which is a place that I do not dwell often, but I do like making little treats like this, so I'll be doing this for other times in the future. So if you enjoyed today's content, again, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. If subscribing, make sure you click the notification bell so you're notified of everything I have coming out here on YouTube. Comment down below what was your favorite cookie. Are you excited for me for me eating these cookies? Because I am. And also share with a friend. Sharing my content really helps my channel grow. Follow me on social media. I'm at Tenaj Nikki. That is on Pinterest, Instagram, and TikTok. Thank you again for joining me today, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye.